Hello, children. How are you? I think you are going through the chapter Heat in the book. Otherwise, you should watch all the videos related to this chapter. In the last video, I talked about the different types of thermometer, clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer, their differences, and finally, a term least count was discussed. Least count. Least count is the general term for all the devices on which they have the divisions, small divisions. You have the scale, and that scale has the least count. You have the wristwatch, analog watches. It is also having the least count. Whatever be the device having divisions, small divisions, definitely there is least count. The thermometer is also having the least count because on the walls of thermometer divisions are made. But nowadays we are getting modern thermometers that they are the digital thermometer. That digital thermometers are not having any divisions. They are working on the basis of sensors. Only the numbers will be displayed. That's all. But we are talking about that thermometer commonly people are used. That's the least count. It is the minimum measurement, least measurement of variation of temperature in the thermometer. And the formula for least count, it is difference between two well marking on the thermometer upon number of divisions in between them. Number of divisions in between them. That is the least count. And we prefer the thermometer which is having very small least count. Means small least count means suppose the least count of any thermometer is 0.5 degrees Celsius. If a thermometer having 0.5 degrees Celsius, that means this thermometer is able to measure the 0.5 degree Celsius variation of temperature. If the temperature of an object is varying by 0.5 degree Celsius, it can be measured by it. That is the least count. Now coming for that how we are going to use the thermometer. While using that thermometer, that is clinical and laboratory thermometer, what precautions must be taken? Both laboratory and clinical thermometer, they have to be used carefully. While using that thermometer, they must be used carefully and some precautions must be taken. First, we'll go and find the precautions. This is, let me draw the clinical thermometer roughly. Thermometer here, and it has the kink on it, in it. I already mentioned what is the use of kink. Here the variation is 35 degrees Celsius, 42 degrees Celsius. While we use this thermometer, what precautions must be taken? See, always this thermometer should be held from the top. We should not hold the bulb of thermometer. This is applicable for both laboratory and clinical. We should not hold the bulb of thermometer. This is first precautions to be taken. Then the second precaution is, before using this thermometer to measure the temperature of any patient, we must ensure that the mercury level in the thermometer should be below 35 degrees Celsius. It should be below 35 degrees Celsius. Because, why I am saying this? Because doctors are using this thermometer to measure the temperature of various patients. Suppose this thermometer used for one patient and the temperature, the mercury level, it shows something above 35 degrees Celsius. And the doctor kept that thermometer on the proper place. If the next patient come, then he will use the thermometer. While using the thermometer, if the thermometer shows already the temperature above 35 degrees Celsius, then for that person the temperature will be shown wrong. To correct this, the doctor will always, by taking the thermometer, will give two or more jerk. He will shake the thermometer strongly. What happens on giving the shaking, giving the jerking? If the mercury level is above 35 degrees Celsius, definitely by the jerking, it comes down. It comes down below 35 degrees Celsius. If it is below 35 degrees Celsius, now it is ready to use to measure the temperature of another patient. So we must ensure that the temperature, the mercury level is below 35 degrees Celsius. And then this thermometer should always be sterilized. For that, it is kept in antiseptic solution. Doctor always keep this thermometer inside a bottle which is containing some liquid. It is the liquid which sterilizes the thermometer, surface of thermometer. Why it should be sterilized frequently? Because when we use the thermometer to measure the temperature of any patient, it is kept into the mouth of that patient. While we put the thermometer into the mouth, then some microorganisms can be stick with the thermometer, and if it is directly used for the next patient, then the next patient may be affected by that microorganism. So we should always sterilize this thermometer. For that, it is always kept in antiseptic solution. It is kept in antiseptic solution. Then coming for the next precaution, this thermometer is put into the mouth of a patient, and the doctor wait for a minute till that the mercury level reaches and comes with the equal temperature of the patient's body. After 1 minute, the doctor remove the thermometer and see it. While reading the value, the eyesight, suppose this is the level of mercury. While reading this value, the eyesight must be in parallel line, in straight line. It should be in the same level. The eyesight must be in the same level with the level of mercury. If the eyesight is from this side, if you see from this side, then the value will be wrong. It will see this value. So the eyesight should always be in line with the marking of mercury. So these are the precautions to be taken. In laboratory thermometer also the same thing, mostly the same point, but there is one more point differing in this. The values are written here. This laboratory thermometer is used to measure the temperature of any object. Suppose we use this thermometer to measure the temperature of water kept in container. In this case, the precaution is the bulb of thermometer should completely immersed into water. That is one precaution. Second precaution is, suppose the level of mercury reaches this. In that also the eyesight must be in same straight line. Same straight line. Here, to measure the temperature of this water, the thermometer must be kept inside the water itself. By keeping this thermometer inside the water, we should read the value. But in clinical thermometer, after a minute, the doctor takes out the thermometer from the mouth and read the value. Here, the laboratory thermometer should be kept inside the water